Yes, you can just stand there, but you have to tell me your name.
What's your name?
Tell me your name.
My name's Addison.
And Addison, how do you know this guy right here?
He's my dad.
He's your dad. That's right. And we've also got who?
Preston Dotson.
And what do you do, Preston?
I work for Bryan. Anything
Bryan.
we need to do, I can do.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So a lot's happening since we last did the videos. So Bryan's gonna talk me through what stage they're in.
Yeah, so we poured, after the last video, we poured the bottom row, which is this row. We poured that in the footer. So that's all poured. These are empty. You can see in here how hollow they are. So those are hollow. Everything from that row down is concreted into the footer. All this is backfilled with gravel. So your finished floor is going to be about at that top of that foam right there.
Okay.
So what we'll actually do is, so we'll talk about the window and door bucks. So we have to make these, we get the rough opening sizes from the window manufacturer, and we make these boxes, we square them up, and then we set them in the opening, and then use those braces going out to plumb it and level it. So those will act to hold the concrete back when we pour the walls. And once we pour the walls, then we'll remove the wood frame out to where the windows can attach directly to the concrete.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I thought
so
they
these
stayed.
come out. These are all temporary.
So am I going to have any wood on any
Nope.
of the exterior? Okay,
No.
that's good. So then no termites.
No termites, no water damage, no
Right.
rot, anything
No
like
thermal
that.
transfusion.
Yep.
Yeah,
So you can save as much heat as possible.
exactly.
So we'll have a good seal. The windows will seal right to the concrete, and then we'll seal it, with foam and silicone and whatever else
Yeah.
we need to do on that. But yeah, these basically are all of your windows and doors on the first floor are all set and level. So we everything's run off the same plane. So we basically cut the block in around it, and which is what we've been doing. And once we get to the top, they're all set at the same height.
Yeah.
Then the foam will go right up over the top, and we'll continue with full runs like we
Okay.
have under the windows, up to your 10-foot ceiling height.
Okay.
So
Now, is this a different process than stick built
yes,
in terms of framing it up like this?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is so like this basically is continuing the ICF up, but these are just scabbed in there. Stick built, which they would actually, you frame your wall up, and then you leave your window opening open.
Yeah, okay.
This we're doing the opposite. We're building our window opening and then filling in around it.
Okay.
So as
Okay.
opposed to just framing a wall and only having a stud that goes up to here,
Right.
and then you have your tall studs on the sides, and
Right.
so yeah, this is a little bit almost opposite of the way you would stick frame a
Stick
house.
frame it.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna, when you pour the concrete, it's gonna go right in there.
Yep.
Right?
So you can see all the braces and all the vertical rebar and horizontal rebar. So what we'll do is, these are the verticals right here. This is actually locked down into the footer, and then all the lateral rebar. So once we go, we'll shove a piece of rebar down into here before we pour this.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll pour this first underneath of the window, and then we're going to put a cap in here that's flush with the bottom edge
Okay.
to cap it, so when we pour the sides, concrete doesn't want to push up
Ah.
through this opening. That gives us a nice smooth windowsill to go
Okay.
off of, and then we'll be ready to go up.
Okay.
So
Good.
that's a caterpillar.
Yeah. And, don't they predict the weather?
That's a funky looking one.
Yeah. If they're like all black, it's really
Yeah, it
bad
depends
winter.
on the colors of them.
Yeah. If it's orange, it's something.
Yeah, it depends on the sections of them. Like if part of it's black and part of it's white, then it'll tell you, like, I think it's the head of it. If it's longer, then you'll have a later winter.
Oh,
And then the darker the colors, the more severe it usually is.
cool.
He's our resident
So what
entomologist
kind
or
of winter?
whatever.
Yeah. What kind of winter are we gonna have?
That was just a regular.
That's just a regular
Yeah, it's just a
caterpillar.
regular caterpillar.
All right,
It's not
all
the-
right,
Not the right
okay.
time.
Not the
All right.
fortune telling kind.
Okay. Now we're gonna move on to what next?
We'll go braces next.
Okay,
Yep.
braces.